Hey there, Diane Conklin with Complete Marketing Systems and AuntDiesDozen.com. Welcome to the newest dozen series that I'm doing. I'm smiling like a Cheshire cat because I am so excited to do this series. I'm actually going to do a baker's dozen, if you know what that means, on this one. It's funny. We all have roles that we play, right? Not We're all the same. I mean, hopefully we're the same in all those roles as far as our values and those kinds of things. But think about how we're a little different maybe when some of you are blessed to be parents, moms and dads. Some of us are sisters or brothers. We're employers or employees. We're students. We have all of these things, these roles that we've played, right, in our lives. Well, one of the roles that I love the most in my life is Aunt Di. Now, some of you are like, Di, what is that about, right? Everybody else calls me Diane, but all of my nieces and nephews, and I'm blessed that I have nieces and nephews who are blood family and what I call those by love, and not by blood. And it doesn't matter. And that's the piece of being an aunt that I love, is that the nieces and nephews that I have by love are just as important and consider me family just like those by love do. Maybe more sometimes, right? So why do I have all boy toys in the background? Because that's what I have currently that's active in my life. But even the little girl, my nieces have all played with some of those things, trucks and tractors and cars and all that. I did sneak a teddy bear in, if you notice. And I had to get the baseball mitt and ball. But here's the piece, right? The lessons that I've learned from being an aunt, right, is what I'm going to talk about. And some of them are going to seem like they're all when they were little, but they're not. I think there's probably more of them when they're little. But I love being an aunt. I was never blessed to be a parent. The one regret that I have in my life, and I don't live my life with regrets, but I always wanted to be a mom. I can remember from a little girl, always wanting to be a mom and to have a baby. Even today, this will surprise some of you, but when I see a baby like out in the store, it's all I can do. Like, not to say, can I hold it? I love the littles. Like, I would sit and hold a baby for hours on end. And never move. Like, that's just, even still now, with the little ones that I have in my life that are 4 and 5 and in that range, I still love having them on my lap and reading to them or letting them watch TV with me or whatever, so there's just that piece. But I love being an aunt for a lot of reasons, and I think it struck me the other day that, like, it really is one of my favorite roles. I love my business. I love my life. I love being an aunt. I love having that love in my life, watching them grow, and as I thought about it, it's like maybe you all need to see that piece of me, right? That side of me, that love that comes out in me, that big heart piece of me. And my clients who I'm working with, my one-on-one clients and people who know me, know that I have that. But as you can see, I don't think I've stopped smiling in the almost 4 minutes into this video. I love these people. And some of them are still little. Some of them are grown. Some of them are grown with families of their own. They're in college. They have all ranges. My most recent nephew is just a few months old. Let's see. About 4 months when I'll release this, and they go up from there, right? There's some that are just starting school, some that are in college, some that, like I said, are married and have their own children, which means I get to be a great aunt. They're not to call me that, but as I was thinking about this, it's like we all have these roles that we play, right, in our lives, and we're maybe a little different in our business. I'm probably more serious in my business than I am when I'm with them, but they get the best of me, just like my clients get the best of me, and hopefully you feel like you get the best of me when I do things like this. So I try to always be at my best, but there's something different, and you'll get it, right? You know there are times and things in your life. I thought about bringing out like a character, Aunt Di. We'll see about that. We'll see what kind of feedback I get from this. But I want to talk in this series. We're going to talk about the lessons that I've learned from them and really been reinforced over time with each and every one of my nieces and nephews that I've been blessed and honored to spend time with, and to watch them grow from, itty bitty babies right out of the womb into, some of them already into adults, some of them into parents of their by the whatever the right word is I'm trying to come up with. Some of them are parents, right? And just to watch that process has been just such an honor, and just the love that you feel from them. And I get it, right? I get it. You're not a parent, Diane. You can give them back, all of that stuff. Well, I've spent as long as 10 full days with one of them, with no break, no daycare, no school, just me and them. So I chose not to put pictures of them up just to protect their privacy, and probably more so than anything. But while I'm proud of each and every one of them, they may not want their pictures. If you look close, you could see, in the background when I do things, you can see pictures of all of them. Some of them they're all in my office. They're all over the house, but you can see some more than others when I shoot videos and do those things. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to talk about Diane. This is Aunt Di's Dozen, and we're going to talk about the lessons that I've learned and the things that I've carried into my life and into my business from them. And there's so many lessons that we can learn, especially when they're little, but we're going to talk about that in this series. So if you want to get a jump on, this is going to be like I said, a baker's dozen. What does that mean? That means there's going to be 13 instead of 12, because I couldn't not put the last one in. But if you'd like a copy of all of these before you get all 13 of the lessons in this baker's dozen, go to AuntDi'sDozen.com. Aunt Di's Dozen. It's AuntDi'sDozen.com, and you can pick them all up there. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know. I'm probably gonna be smiling and crazy like this in all of the ones, in every session that I do, thinking about them and the fun things that we've done and the lessons that I've learned from them. So let me know as we go along what you think, and check it out. Go to AuntDi'sDozen.com. I'm Diane Conklin. Until next time, make it a great day.